Hey, good Thursday morning, everybody. It's Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. We got to talk about the heat. It is going to be crazy hot today and tomorrow, and when you factor in that humidity, it feels a whole lot worse. Let's start with the surface map because it kind of shows you what's going on here. I'm going to loop it a couple of times. We had some big time storms in the Midwest last night, but for us, we've kind of been sandwiched between a little trough off the southeast coast and this big monster ridge in the middle of the country. And this ridge, which is kind of centered right here, is also the center of the heat. So the worst heat is in the middle, but on the edges, we're kind of on that edge where we're going to see some really warm temperatures today and really for the next couple of days. So the potential there that we could see some really warm temperatures, not only because of the air temperature, but also because of the fact that the heat indices are going to be so high. And I'm going to quickly show you some of the advisories here. Let me turn off the satellite imagery here. And you can see all these areas in kind of this, I guess that's peach. I don't know. Those are heat advisories. Now, the bright kind of pink, that's a heat warning. And then we got excessive heat watches down for the Gulf Coast. Because you can see those heat advisories come all the way into parts of Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, into Georgia. We're going to see some sections, I think, tomorrow up the Carolinas under this advisory at some point. And let me pop up the temperatures because I think this will tell you the story here. First things first, we'll put the temperatures on here. And I'm recording this at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So you see the temperatures already in the 80s. But this is the story to me. Look at these dew points. Dew points are well into the 70s. Anytime you get dew points in the 70s, that is super muggy tropical air. And in some cases, dew points are in the mid to upper 70s. So I'm going to show you the heat indices already here as we look at 10, 15, 10, 20 in the morning. It already feels like it's mid to upper 80s out there across many locations. So as this heat kind of builds in from the west, we're going to see some really, really warm temperatures this afternoon. Let's zoom into the Carolinas here and I'll kind of show you some of the forecast details. So real quickly, here's a look at the high temperatures today. And you can see in the Charlotte area about 96, 97. You get out towards Fayetteville, mid 90s. You're seeing a lot of 90s, mid and upper 90s showing up, but that's the maximum temperature. Let me show you what we call the apparent temperature, which is actually the heat indices. And you can see the heat index around Charlotte, basically looking at about 11 a.m. Let me go into the afternoon hours. We'll go all the way to about, let me stop this at 4:15. You could see the heat index around Charlotte around 101, but areas to the south, you're looking at heat indices basically around 100, 102, 103 degrees. So these are some crazy high heat indices going into the afternoon hours. So this is right around 4 o'clock this afternoon. If we kind of go into tomorrow, let me remove those real quickly. We'll go into tomorrow afternoon. You see how they go down tonight. We'll go into tomorrow. I'm going to stop this mid-afternoon tomorrow. Let's stop it around, let's do about 3:30 in the afternoon. These are the heat indices tomorrow, okay? That is crazy high for Charlotte, for Lancaster out towards the east. Some of these heat indices, that's approaching some danger categories here. So tomorrow I would anticipate we're probably going to see some type of, I would say some type of heat advisory or heat warning. So you can see the time frame here. This is around 3:13 tomorrow. So I put the time up there for you to see. Let's go even further into the future here. We'll go into the weekend, and you can see on Saturday, we're back into the 90s. Now, there's some high heat indices to the south, but this is a much cooler air mass setting up as we go into the weekend. Real quickly, let me show you the high temperatures because I think that's something that will get your attention. That's today. Let me go into tomorrow. There's tomorrow. See how far out we go. There we go. Pause it right there. So tomorrow in Charlotte, 97 degrees. So you're looking at a scorcher of a day. So the heat is going to be a big story for all of us. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on the risk for severe storms tomorrow as well into the weekend because we've got this strong front to the north. And just to give you a heads up, as that front drops south tomorrow, we might see some storms develop out ahead of it on the coast. And as we go into Saturday, it looks like that threat will shift off towards the west. So we'll keep an eye on all that. But if you're going to be outside today at any point, Please stay hydrated. Give yourself plenty of breaks. I know it seems like common sense, but heat will sneak up on you. And watch out for those pets as well. Make sure they have plenty of water and sheltered in shady, cool spots. Remember, if you can't put your hand on the pavement for 7 seconds and hold it there, dogs should not be walking on that pavement. Try to walk them in the grass, especially in the middle of the day.